hope I got that muted. Okay, I think I got everything muted, guys. Sorry if that's muted. Good. Okay, very good. Sorry about that, folks. I just had to make certain everything's on the up and up. We have some, let me see. Hold it. Bingo there. Okay, I forgot one. Okay. Okay, hello everybody. How you doing, Polyboy and freaking awesome Brad? Good to see you. Listen, folks, we have got, and I do mean we've got a situation here. I don't know where Blue is. She's out doing something. I have no idea. Can't see her. The only person here is just me and Brad. So that's right, Ron. And not only am I the one-legged host, I don't have much for you. Here, I'll bring Brad on at least. I mean, that's the best I can do, guys. Sorry, Brad. You deserve that. You know it. If I wouldn't have said something that lovely about you, you would have been more than happy to say it about me. Now, right? Okay, hello everybody. How you doing? 949 Design. Florida, my beautiful wife. Guys, don't forget Florida is gonna be leaving us real soon. Oh, don't lie about it, Brad. I know you're gonna be very, very sad when she goes. She'll be leaving next Wednesday, the 2nd, guys. So there we go. There was Blue Moon B. Blue, you got your mic off, hon.
Sorry.
Oh, there you go. Hi, kiddo.
Hi, guys. I did a little segment for today. I didn't have time to email you. My computer stuff is messed up. Like I'm on Linux in the bedroom on my laptop, and this is a different.
We don't want to hear what you do in your bedroom. Cut it out.
And it's just I can't, Anyway.
That's okay, hon. It seems like everything's messed up. Well, here's David back. See if he's got.
But look at that bright smile that she
David,
has.
can you get back your voice?
Yeah,
Test 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Dave. There you are, David.
David is back with the audio living.
I think what's going on is as soon as I plug in my camera, I'm losing some functionality. So
okay, David, here's your problem.
What did you do?
Here's most likely your problem, David. You have a mic that works with your camera.
Okay.
You're going to have to see if maybe a grandson or you do some research, and you're going to have to, because see, like with me, this is a camera. I've got it set to where the camera is disabled, but I use the mic for my screen. So you can separate them. So you have to go into your audio video settings, and that's where you're going to have to deal with that. Now that's what I'm thinking. I don't know what system you have.
So Robert, what you're saying though is you're not the only disabled thing in your house.
I told you guys out there when he has that chance, baby, it's click. He's on it, baby. But then again, all you have to do is ask Nick, ask Blue Moon B, ask everybody. Hell, I don't care who it is. But hello, everybody. Good to see you all. We all love you. David, do you have a show to let us know what's happening in the auction, or I'm sorry, local shows for everybody?
I do.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we take it, and I'm going to throw it all to you, and I haven't seen a share yet, but I'm going to throw that to you. Once I see the share, I will be happy to push it up there, but there you go, David, and you can take and, aha, gotcha. There you go, David.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than I am. Thank you to CoinZip for this list of coin shows. March 21st and March 22nd, South Bay, Sunnyvale Coin Show, Sunnyvale, California. March 21st and 22nd, Camden Coin Show Spectacular, Camden, South Carolina. March 21st through the 23rd, 91st Annual NWCC Money Show, Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. March 22nd, Four Peaks Coin Club Spring Coin and Collectible Show, Scottsdale, Arizona. March 22nd, Naugatuck Coin and Currency Show, Naugatuck, Connecticut. March 22nd, Fort Myers Coin and Currency Show, Fort Myers, Florida. March 22nd, Ancient City Coin Club Coin, Currency, and Collectible Show, St. Augustine, Florida. March 22nd, Tampa Stamp and Coin Expo, Tampa, Florida. March 22nd, Owensboro Coin Show, Owensboro, Kentucky. March 22nd, Muskegon Coin and Club Show, Grand Haven, Michigan. March 22nd, ACNS Coin Show, Linwood, New Jersey. March 22nd, Texoma Coin Show, Denison, Texas. March 22nd, Central Virginia Coin Club Show, Colonial Heights, Virginia. March 23rd, fourth Sunday of the month Coin Show, Palm Beach Coin Club, Green Acres, Florida. March 23rd, Central Illinois Numismatic Association Spring Coin Show, Springfield, Illinois. March 23rd, Kokomo Coin and Collectible Show, Logansport, Indiana. March 23rd, Melville Coin and Stamp and Collectible Show, Melville, New York. March 23rd, the Ohio Coin and Collectible Show, Westlake, Ohio. March 23rd, Central Pennsylvania Coin Club Annual Spring Coin Show, Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. March 23rd, Trevose Coin Show, Trevose, Pennsylvania. March 22nd, Brandon Library Coin Show, Brandon, Mississippi. March 23rd, Mohawk Valley Coin Club, Utica, New York. And last but not least, March 23rd, Fostoria Coin Club Show, Fostoria, Ohio. And let's take a peek at the precious metal prices for today. If you haven't heard, gold has blown past $3,000 an ounce. Gold today is down $4.80 to $3,042 an ounce. Silver is down 30 cents today to $33.44. That's still pretty good. Platinum down $13 to $982 an ounce. Palladium down $8 to $934 an ounce. And I'm sure glad I stocked up on rhodium last week. Rhodium is up $300 today to $5,650 an ounce. Robert, I'm going to kick her back to you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody hear the news about the $150,000 penny that was found?
No.
Would anybody like to hear about it?
Yes.
I bet it's BS news.
Okay, everybody, here's what it is. I'd like to first thank Rick Snow, Eagle Eye Rare Coins. No, he never gave me permission. I'm just taking it, but it's open source. So thank you, Rick. You did a wonderful job. It's a 1969S 1 cent Lincoln Cent double die Ivers PCGS MS64 red. You can take and go to his website and check it out, guys. But right here, it just shows everything about it, okay? I just want to take and give you a quick idea about it. They're guessing it at $150,000. They got a nice little article on it. The collector's name was Greg, and it was found in southern Arizona, everybody. So, just so you guys know, they are out there. And yes, you can take and you can find them. So, I just wanted you to see that and just bring that to you all's attention. You can make money. We're going to be doing a show, and it's going to be, Brad, what did you call it, Brad? BS Corner? Something like that?
Sure. Yes,
Well,
we're going to pick those get rich quick schemes off of the internet and share them with you under the BS category.
Right. But that particular one, everybody, that was not a get rich quick scheme. If you find one of them in that same condition, $150,000 is probably a pretty fair number. No? How many was that there at 150,000?
No. Now come on. All right,
ahead.
never mind.
No, go ahead. I'm having fun. If you can't, tough shit. Have fun.
I'm saying that I think 150 might be a little optimistic.
64, that's a pretty good grade. I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. What's grade sheet say? Do you know? In the 64 red?
I'll look.
Okay. You go ahead. Let's see. Well, somebody else out there in the chat, they may pick it up before you, but that's okay. I think it's pretty close. Frank Mons, I don't see you out there, but if you're out there listening, good luck. I hope you go and you're feeling a lot better. $29.99. Shadrach, I tell you what, I'll buy all your MS64 1969S double die R versus at that price.
Okay, Robert.
Yes, sir.
The gray sheet bids them in 64 red at 60,000 and gives a suggested retail of 72,000. Now,
okay,
I think that might be a little antiquated, but like I said, I think 150 is a little optimistic.
Okay, no, and you know what? I tend to agree with everything you just said, and honestly, but that comes back to what I tell a lot of people, and I'm certain you'll agree with it. They're just priceless. I mean, that's all there is, a price list.
No, freaking just said something at 313. No, I didn't see it. Fill us in a little bit more, freaking.
Did anybody see Catch Collectible Show about the show that was done here about everybody talking about him? No, I didn't see that. I mean, I know one thing.
I knew that was going to happen.
It don't matter. We've never talked bad about Justin. He's a good guy.
It was Nick.
Well, okay.
Nick had a little
she had a problem with him or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sounded that way.
Yeah,
so,
and I was.
Yeah, but
so everybody out there listening to us today, please tell us how badly we got trashed by the big dog on the
the reason why I brought it up is because I was interested in his book that he just put out, and I guess he's putting out another one. That's what I was interested in, was reading his book. Yeah, that's all I said. And then, wow, woo, who knew? I shouldn't have said nothing.
I don't know, guys.
Anyway.
Oh, thank you, freaking.
I apologize.
No, I don't think anybody, Nick hasn't, everybody's got an opinion, okay? I already know Blue Moon Bee. I'm not going to name them, but there's people out there that constantly just trash me, which I'm okay with it. I've seen people trashing Brad on other channels. Oh, well,
really?
I mean, what can I say?
I deserve it, though.
True. That's true.
I didn't.
James said you kind of went off on all of us.
I want to get his books.
If he did, I mean, I
wanted to get his books. I was doing the complete opposite. I wanted to get his books, and I've been watching him since he started when he was really young. And you know, it's just like, yeah. And so I didn't expect it to turn out like that at all. You know, so whatever. I'm sorry. I want to apologize if anybody got hurt feelings because I had nothing to do with it.
I don't.
I've
Listen,
always got along well with him, so
I will say, yeah. T-Dub says that he knows me and Brad, which I know we know each other.
Nice
And
guy.
Dustin talked with him, and I remember me and Dustin talking about him. And I think I said this even the last time that Dustin took and had talked with him, and since he was doing more than just coins, Dustin told him we're gonna blow by us because we're staying with just one thing, coins. And like I said, I don't know. I mean,
He's a nice guy. I think he's a nice guy. You know what I mean? As far as I know, he's a nice guy. That's all. You know?
Well, I mean,
we've always had a positive
interaction. I don't have any feelings against anybody, you know, nothing. Takes too much energy.
He's okay. I thought Rockzilla, I honestly thought he was underage when he started, but I mean, let's get real, guys. Right now, he's an adult and he still looks like a kid.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
I mean, and I don't, you know, if that's a bad thing right now, wait about 20 years. I
think he's doing a good job of his business. He's, you know, I mean, I think he's doing a good job. There's another guy that I watch that does video editing, and he's pretty young, and he's doing a good job too. I don't know. You know?
I'm not going to worry about it, guys. I'll be honest with you. Okay, I've known Justin for a long time. Oh, I got his own phone number. He gave it to me. I don't think I've ever used it once. So, I mean, but that's just me. I don't, you know, I think he's like I said, I'm not worried about it. Justin's a pretty good kid. So,
okay.
Diggin' Dave. Hello, Diggin' Dave. Welcome to YouTube's Coin Up. So, let's see. B.
Yeah, I have something a little prepared that I prepared something.
Something a little prepared. Okay.
Yeah,
all right, B, have at it.
I can't stop doing it. Okay, so here, let me do my little screen thing here.
I already did it.
Oh, you already did it? Okay,
Yeah.
so I got to get it so I can see it here.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. Okay, so now it's too big. Okay. So, and then I think it's, hang on a second. Let me get set up here. And that goes there. Oops. That goes there, and then this goes there. It's because our printer doesn't work. I'm having to do extra stuff. Okay, so I should be able to do this, right? Let me see. Put this side here. And then I should be able to go like this. Yeah, okay. We're in good shape. Okay, so I decided that I would do the world's biggest coin. I was I was looking, I don't know, I saw this one somewhere and I went, oh my God, I have to do that. That's going to be so much fun. So today I've got monster silver and gold coins that weigh more than some people. And one of them is so huge, it makes them, you know, like a manhole cover small, looks small. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm going to briefly describe some of these coins to you guys for the world's most massive coins, and in a way that you guys can understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so anyway, so I've got 8 coins, and I'm sure you're going to be impressed with what I'm doing here, starting with the smallest to the largest in weight. Okay, so the smallest one, there's 8 of them. It's 22 pounds or 10 kilograms, and it's the Queen's Beast coin. So let's see, it's a heavy hitter, but trust me, this is a warm up for some of the other coins that I got to show you guys. Look at how big that thing is.
Well, no offense, B. What happened? It was larger when we.
Oh, I can make it bigger. Here, let me do it like this.
Yeah, let everybody see it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Look at the size of that.
There you go. Yeah.
I just thought it was really super cool. So anyway, okay. So the next one, look at this thing. This is the oldest one. This one here is, let me see. I think it's from, I have a different note set up, but it's from 1600 something. I can't remember. Here, let me do this. See if I can find that. But anyway, yeah, it's from the 1600, and it's called the. I don't know if I can pronounce this. Moher Yahanger. It's that's what it's called, and it's an ancient Persian coin, and it weighs 12 kilograms or 26.5 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. By the way, all the gold coins you're seeing are 100% gold, 24 karat gold. All the coins you're going to see.
Wow.
Okay, so here's the next one. Here. Look at this one. Okay, so this is Queen Elizabeth. Here, I'll make it bigger again so you guys can see it really good. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth II, her platinum jubilee coin of pure gold. Okay, it's 15 kilograms or 33 pounds.
Yikes.
Look at that. And I'm going to put there's little stories, of course, with all of these coins. But some of them, they made several of these coins.
Shit.
And then some of them disappeared. Imagine that. Okay, so this is the one. This is the Vienna Philharmonic coin of 24 karat gold. It's 31 kilograms or 68.3 pounds. Look at the size of that thing. And this is all gold. 24 karat gold, and they minted it in Austria. Okay. Here comes the biggest silver one. Look at this. Okay, so this is the African Ivory Coast silver elephant coin. It's 99% pure silver, and it weighs 54 kilograms or 120 pounds. That's that's what I weigh. A little bit more than that. But okay, so it would be like picking me up. It's a lot.
So
okay.
B.
Yes.
So I did the math on that 64-pound gold.
Right.
3,072,000. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's over $3 million.
And the Persian one is priceless because it's so old.
Oh, sure.
It's from the 1600s. It's amazing. Okay, so let's do the next one. Here. This is the big maple leaf, and you guys know the queen. She puts herself on the front, and then something else on the back. I think she's on. So you got the maple leaf on the. What do you call it? The reverse, or is that the overs? The reverse, and then the queen's on it, just like some of their other coins. But it's 99% pure gold. It's 100 kilograms or 220 pounds. How do you guys like that?
Oh my gosh.
220 pounds of pure gold. There you go. You got some money then, huh?
Wow.
This is one of the heaviest, but it's still not the biggest. There's more. Okay, so here we go. This one is called the. You guys guess? Can you guys guess? Why don't you guys try to guess where this coin's from?
Oh man.
Come on, Brad.
I'm sorry, I just got back. What are we doing?
Guessing where that coin's from?
Milani?
Republica something. Celeste?
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But he didn't know it, you guys. I got him on one thing. That's amazing. Okay, so anyway, it's called it looks like Koruna, Koruna, Koruna coin by the Czech Crown Republic. It weighs 130 kilograms or 287 pounds.
Yikes.
Yeah. This one was the hardest one to find a picture of. Okay, a good one. Okay, so because it wasn't even included in some of the other stuff I saw. Okay, so there's one more. There's a bigger one. Here's the drum roll. Drum roll. Okay. Here we go. Look at this thing.
That looks Australian.
Oh, you betcha. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so
That's what all the women say.
Yeah.
My,
I'm not going to say
Oh,
anything.
man.
This is a family show. Okay, so it's called the one.
Every time I get my big gold coin out, that's what they say.
It's called the one. Brad, pay attention. It's called the 1 ton gold kangaroo, pure gold 4 9s kangaroo coin. Look at that thing. Okay, so and it weighs 1,000 kilograms or 2,200 pounds.
So that's a ton.
Yeah.
That's a ton.
Yeah.
TONNE.
Yeah.
Ton.
Yeah. You would definitely need a car to take it home.
Maybe a truck.
A truck. Oh my
One of
gosh.
them, I just started doing all this research and I was doing some early this morning. Let me see if I can figure out which one it is, but they made several of them. I'm thinking it's the Platinum Jubilee coin. They made a few of them, like 5 of them, and there's only 4 now. Yeah. There's only 4 now. Somebody stole one of them. They
One of them walk off.
Yeah. And guess where it got ripped off from? Germany was borrowing it. Berlin,
Nice.
Germany was borrowing the coin for, a museum deal, and somebody stole one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, the 2 guys driving the forklift down the hallway, they didn't think were suspicious.
Yeah.
How do you hide
How do you
something
do that? How do you steal it? Well, it wasn't as big as this one. It's the Jubilee one. So that one is 33 pounds.
It looks like it's $1 million, right? Being face value of $1 million.
This one does, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. The color of the gold.
It is ugly.
You don't like it? I do.
Ugh.
You don't like the color of gold? Well, there's pink, there's green, there's a bunch of different colors, but I like this.
At $1 million face value, that's a pretty good deal if you ask me.
Yeah.
Which one of these is for my medication?
I have all the what do you call it? The values in the video. I'll put all the values, the exact but I just thought I'd show you guys what I'm up to. It's pretty neat, huh? And there'll be more detail, cool, like I said in the video. But I just thought I'd make you guys salivate a little bit. Look at that. I was looking at something else on the internet and I saw this coin right here. And I went, holy mackerel.
I told you not to visit those sites, B.
I mean, look, there's the Czechoslovakian coin, which there wasn't a lot of information about that one, but it's like 100-year anniversary coin. And here's the other one, the maple. There's the elephant. That's the biggest silver coin. It's ridiculous, huh? How much is that?
Cool. I like the elephant.
And it's a pachyderm, like, Hidden likes. Hidden is always asking about the elephant and the pachyderm. That's a pachyderm.
Paulie has a bunch of elephant coins, if I remember correctly.
Okay, well, Paulie, this one weighs 120 pounds. There's the Philharmonic one, minted in Austria. That one's out of control. Look at that. There's the Persian one I'm talking about. Look at that thing. I could only get a picture of one side. I don't know. I couldn't get a picture of the other side. So the reverse or whatever. Interesting.
How do you know which is the obverse and which is the reverse?
I'm guessing this is the obverse because that's what they said it was.
Oh.
But I could be wrong. And there is the other one, the one I started with. What was it called? The Beast, the Queen's Beast. Look at that. There's a dragon. There's a dog, right? Horse, lion. It's like a goat. Yeah, look at that. What
Oh,
year did
B,
she? What year did
B,
she pass away, you guys? The Queen. It was just recent.
recent, yeah.
Yeah.
B, Paulie wants to bin your elephant coin.
It's not my coin.
Oh,
I wish it was, but it's not.
I'm waiting for B to flip it too.
I would have to have help carrying some of those. There's no way I could carry them. Getting old. But interesting, isn't it, you guys? Big giant behemoth is the word I'm thinking. Behemoth. Behemoth coin.
Bohemian Rhapsody, is that what you were
yeah.
talking about?
No, Bohemia. That's Bohemian. Bohemian Rhapsody. That's Queen. Correct? Correct?
Yes. Queen Elizabeth.
Let me move this thing.
can you imagine the size of press they must have to press that? That's amazing.
Well, yeah, to what do you call it? These guys should know. Where's the other one I had? Okay.
David, do you have my
I have
text
more of the
return?
more of the specs here on this list of what is how much they're worth, you know what I mean? Okay, so the biggest one, I'll tell you guys now. The biggest one, the where is it? Okay. Jagger, Philharmonic.
Anybody going to COINAID?
Here we go. Okay, so the Australian one, remember that, Brad? The Australian one, the biggest one?
Yes.
Its estimated worth is $53 million.
That sounds like a hefty price tag.
Yeah, and that was probably in 2012. I don't have an up-to-date one. David could find the up-to-date one probably. But yeah. So that one's worth 53 million.
No, it's not. Just because
Close
somebody
enough.
tells you it is, does that make it worth 53
Well,
million?
this was in
I'll bet
12
you cannot find the buyer at 50 million.
Brad, that was probably in 2012.
It doesn't matter when it was.
Well, gold went up. It's higher than it's been.
So how many ounces was it?
Not like you can't. Yeah, you probably can't find a buyer. It have to be Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or something.
I'm paying 98% of melt.
That's funny. Okay. So how much do you think the silver coin is worth, Brad? Or at least what it was estimated at?
I don't know.
Silver
They
one?
put some ridiculous number on it, I'm sure.
Okay, this one, it gives a nominal value of, what is it, 1 million francs? And it's the largest silver coin on Earth. That's what they say. I don't know
I
what
would be more
francs.
impressed if it was the largest silver coin on Venus.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Okay, any other guesses on these coins, Brad?
What are we guessing?
Okay, so how about, or Robert, any and David, you guys chime in. How about the, here, let's go to that one.
What are we guessing, B?
Well, I'm going to show you here in a second.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let me do that. I'll show you here in a second with this one. How about this? How about this one? How about this one?
What about it?
What would you guess the estimated value?
Is that the one that they haven't seen in 40 or 50 years that was stolen and
Yeah, it was minted
presumably melted?
Minted in 1639 in the ancient Persian Empire.
What's the gold content? Because it don't
Gold
look
content. Okay, the weight it's 100% gold. Okay, so the weight is 12 kilograms or 26.5 pounds. Diameter is 20.3 centimeters or 8 inches. See, now this one I like because it's ancient. You know that. It's an ancient coin. So what do you guys think it's worth or estimated at?
$1.2 million.
Okay, it says this it's owned by a guy named Markham Ja. Then
then it's got to be worth at least 52.5.
okay, the Nizam of Hyderabad. Hyperbad, and valued at 10 million US dollars. And that was in 1987.
So 52.5 million. That's about right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because
real-
it's a private collection, you know.
Okay, real quick, guys. I put a link down there to a YouTube video that Blockus sent me. It's an unlisted video on YouTube, but you can use it to go watch about the
Minting.
Go ahead. 1 kilogram marble coin from the Royal Canadian Mint. So there is the link to it. I put it under Robert Lawson just so you guys know. It'll look like that, but it'll be underlined in the chat. So you can check that out, everybody, if you'd like. Okay. There we go. I removed that B.
Cool, B. Thank you.
You're
Yes.
welcome.
That was
I'm gonna
neat.
have
We
more in the
can
video.
always expect something big from B.
I want to do more in the video. Thank you.
Hey,
And
I
worked
have
really hard on
I
that
have
last
news.
one.
I have breaking news about
Why'd you break
our
it?
missing panelist.
But why'd you break it?
Okay, I will.
Okay.
She has been stuck at the DMV.
Imagine
New
that.
time.
Who,
It seems as though maybe President Trump has fired everybody in the except one person. So she's been trying to get her new ID since noontime today, and it is
Are you
now.
talking about Nick?
Yeah,
Brad, the
I hate the DMV.
the DMV is run by the state, not the feds.
it
Don't
doesn't matter.
Don't matter. I promise you. Well, never mind. Blockus, you're absolutely welcome, and thank you so much for participating. I appreciate you looking that up. Yeah, the future Blockus, we'd love to see some photographs. So thank you for participating. I really mean that. Guys, I do have a few photographs. Sarah Hippie sent me something, and by the way, hold on, let me see his name again. I lost it. Bear with me, guys.
Blockus. When
No,
my
you mean-
video comes
Hey.
out this weekend, you can watch my video, and then there's more information
Yeah.
in my video.
Bill 457 said, "Is she trying to get her real ID?" Yes, she is, and so far she's broken 4 cameras.
She's stuck in line though. Is that what she told you, Brad?
She just said she's been there since noontime, so I don't know if she'll ever get out.
Me and Flora went to get our new IDs, and we was in there about 2 seconds, and then we were out.
Well, I can understand people wanting to get rid of you.
That's fine, but we was able to get in. So apparently, we got all the qualified people right here.
There we go.
Oh man,
All the
There I
real
do
people
it,
are here.
Dave.
The
There I do
imaginary
it.
ones are missing.
Oh gosh. Let's see here.
The real ID just costs more.
But it's real. It's not imaginary.
I got one, so I didn't have to deal with it. I just went ahead and did it. It's like $20 more, $30 more, or something like that.
No, it ain't that much. B. A regular, I think it's only a couple dollars more. I don't know why.
Not here, not where I live.
Oh, okay, you're right. You're at the West Coast. I'm sorry. You're in one of the
It's
blue
expensive.
states.
Yeah, you guys are lucky. It's only a couple dollars more, really?
Yeah. You
Really?
need to move
Ollie,
to a
it's
red
TONNE.
state. Just move to a red state and you'll be fine.
It was whatever. Okay, but anyway, yeah, it's
Well, that's all it is here. I'm serious. I think it's $4.
a lot more expensive because I live in a.
It costs $4 for a
What did you say about living in a trailer park? What?
Can you read lips? I don't
What-
like it here. I
What
don't
did
like
you
it
say?
here.
Bite me? What?
Crappy. I said the word crappy.
Oh, I thought you said bite me. Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't like living where I'm living. I haven't liked it here in a very long time. I'm stuck here for a while, at least another year.
We still have room in
Get out of
Ohio.
here. Get out of here. I want to go home.
I think they're trying to do that right now. Block.
What is he saying? Those schools would charge you for. Yeah, they would.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
they
more,
would, but
more
you know
if
what?
they,
The weather
more
is
if you
so
want them to
nice.
remove the smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Ronald. But I just want to go home where I
Where's
came
home?
from. California, Southern California.
Oh, God. So you want to go out of the frying pan and right in?
I don't
You
care
wanna-
if they
you wanna
burn it
move
to a
back-
crisp.
You
I
want to
wanna
move
go
back
home.
to Mexico North?
I want to go home. I don't care if it's burned to a crisp.
Wow.
I want to go.
Oh
It's
no,
where I'm
it's not
from, you
burnt to a
guys.
crisp now, honey. It's getting ready to take in the mudslide. You're going to take it right to the ocean.
No, if anything happens,
Yeah.
it'll split off again.
Well, that'll be okay.
It used to be an island.
And we're investing in Arizona beachfront property.
Shoreline. Yeah.
Yeah, it's their Arizona, oceanfront property from Arizona. That's a song by the Gatlin brothers.
Somebody better tell Frank.
Yep, I agree. We're good.
What? Tell Frank what? About the
Well,
oceanfront property?
Yeah.
Thinking metal detect?
B, do me a favor and
Yes.
take your shared block and pull it because I'm about to share some stuff.
So wait a minute. Okay,
Yes,
so
leave
right
share.
here, right?
Here you go. Yep.
Stop
You
Did I
sharing.
do good?
Okay. Thank you, sweetheart.
Sorry.
Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a few things that I got. People sent me some photographs, and we're going to start with them. If you send it to me, there it is. But here's our first one, guys.
Cool.
Wow. I'll bet you.
Well, I'd like to know because I don't understand. I mean, I see there's a no S here, an S here, and I think they're trying to determine is that an S.
I can see something. It looks like an S. Even more so now. Yeah, it's weird.
Well, you know, I don't know what to. There I can. That does
Yes.
sort of kind of look like the bottom of an
That's
S.
an S. That's a grease-filled die. Look
It
at that.
sort of looks like it. I agree.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
a serif.
absolutely.
Yeah, it has a serif on.
That is
Now
really
here-
cool. No, we don't want to see
Interesting.
that. We
No,
wanna
I have
I
a
want
coin
to.
that's
No, I
like
do
that,
want
but I
to see.
thought it
I
was
want to.
the same
I'm
thing.
looking at the separation here, Brad, and
Yeah.
it does look good. I
There's
mean,
absolutely separation between church and state.
right. But that's what I'm saying. So no, I agree with you, Brad. I mean, when I looked at it, I wanted to show everybody. So yeah. So okay, there you go.
That's
Road
it.
A's, like you say, that's Road A's. Okay, Sticks for Fire. I think I got that one, so I will be showing it. Oh yeah, I think. Let me go back, guys. I got it. Well, oh well, too bad. Right here. Is that it? Nope, wrong one. Hold on, guys. I gotta find them. Okay, this here was from Jamin Mackey. Okay. 50th anniversary. Again, we just asked people to send us stuff, okay? Sticks for Fire. I'm not certain. Damn it, I'll have to look because I do want to look at that one. I think it was yeah, I think I know which one he sent me. That must be a token, huh, Brad?
Wow. Really, Robert? Did you figure that out all by yourself?
Actually,
Or did you
Flora-
have help from Florida?
I had help from Flora.
Okay.
There you go.
Now let's see here. Let me take.
Pay no attention to the man behind the computer.
Right. Okay, we'll go with this one first. Ooh, nice. Bad picture, but nice. This
That's
here
cool.
is the FS901. That's going to be a drop letter D on the reverse. It's rated Proof 65D cam. And
Well, let's see the reverse. Show us the drop D.
I'm going to try. But it don't look like we got a good enough picture. Sorry.
No, where
Sorry,
is it?
Carrie. The D is supposed to be right in this area here. Bear with
Really?
me, and I will get it for you guys, please.
Nick just sent me a message. Ugh, still here.
Have fun. I hate the DMV.
Sorry, guys, about this. You're just going to bear with me a sec.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. You going Bill 457. I don't have a 54 cent and nickel and proof right now. They come by every now and then, but most of the time they're in sets.
Guys, it seems like I'm having a little bit of a problem getting these up. There, you know what? It don't. That's why, Brad. It don't show that well on. Let's see here. Share this tab instead, guys. I've got to use the magnifier because it really don't show up to. Right there, it is. It does not show too well on a Cameo photograph. I had a Cameo and I couldn't see it that well. So this in here, I hope you can see it right there.
So it's just to the right of the W and Pass and Stowe.
Correct. Correct. Right where I've got it enlarged.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a cat hair or something on it.
Well, it does. Yeah, see, I can't, it doesn't show good enough on these. So that's why I had to show that. So I'm going to stop sharing for now, but that's what, Carrie, I'm sorry to say it, but bummer. I'd like to have seen that one on yours. So, but either way, guys, I hate to say it. That's just the way it's got to be. Oh, not only got an obverse of this one. Dog knobbit. Okay. I'm going to show you one more, guys. This one here is also from Carrie, but I only got one side. You like that?
Oh, Fairmount coin.
Uh-huh.
Neat. And as I've said before, I think the New Orleans Mint Gold is the most underrated of the mints. Not the rarest, but the most underrated. We had a collector come to the Cincinnati Coin Club a couple of months ago. He had just completed, yes, I said completed his set of New Orleans $10 gold pieces, PCGS, CAC.
Sweet.
What an opportunity. It was to see them all in one place. It was amazing. See, there are reasons to go to your local coin club, especially if you have an active one and one that, draws in good presentations from out of town and, has an active membership base and they share information in their coins, etc. So, hey, if anybody's in Cincinnati on the second Friday of the month, I'll be glad to host you there.
Okay, guys. Here, this is from G-Dub, and this is a 66 DDR quarter, it says. Now, I've not seen this one. I've not looked at it, so we're going to look at it together. This is the reverse. He said, well, here, let's do this first. Let's read this. It says, hey, Robert, here is a show and tell coin. Here is a 66 DDR quarter. PCGS used to list this on their page, but I don't see it listed anymore. It's too bad there are scratches on the reverse. Paula Bloom had sent me a link to see the PCGS listed that I couldn't see for the DDR listing. I think I only showed 3 or 4 graded coins for the DDR. Thanks, G-Dub. Okay, there's the information in the background. That's the hour. Let's go to the reverse, see if we can see it.
It's a big scratch across it.
Well, yeah.
It's like a die crack or something. Who knows?
I can't tell if that's. I can't. It must.
No,
be
let's go back up to like 11 o'clock. All right, hold
11.
it there. Yeah.
Oh,
That's as much. I mean, he's got other photographs.
All right, let's try another photograph.
There you go.
That's
a double die.
You see something.
That's a double die guaranteed. The E of United.
Oh,
That's
there it
that's
is.
The genuine. Yep. The S. I can see it on the S serifs.
Yep, absolutely. That's really a good marker.
Inside
there.
the D. Inside the D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't always prove it, B. We're looking for that notch, though.
Yeah, the separation on the serifs right there. You can see it on this A.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like it beat the hell on back, but still, I mean, I don't know how rare it is. I'll have to look up the rareness of it.
But it's nice. It's in pretty good shape.
What was that, a 66, Robert?
Yeah, 1966. I was about to say, G-Dub, I got a roll in 1966 BU.
Well, you got to sell those quick.
I know, right? I'll accept offers.
The R, I can see something in the R, the E. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's got.
You can see it very little, but you can see a little on the Q. Or the U, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said the Q. Looks like you got machine doubling down here to the south of it. But, yeah. Oh, I'd have to put that under that. Okay. Nice. That's a nice one, G-Dub. Thank you. Let's see now. Okay. Now we have a DDO quarter. Let's go look at that one. Now, DDO. Woo. I don't see it. Well,
it's hard to take a good picture, isn't it, everybody? It's really hard.
Yeah.
Take a good picture of a coin. Get the lighting right, no reflection. It's so hard.
There you go. D-Dub.
Robert taught me how to use the coffee cup and a cell phone. Put it on top of the coffee cup. Yeah. Mr. Lawson. Mr. Lawson. It works really good. The coffee cup is like the perfect distance from the coin. I see something. Definitely see something.
That's an unquestioned old die. What year is that one, Robert? I'm sorry.
65.
That's a cool one.
It is. These are both pretty scarce ones. This one, I think the best.
The first picture had,
that was the best one on the Y. It should
the Y, and then go back to "In God We Trust," the second picture. And look at the separation there on the O. That's really good.
Right.
Very neat.
That's, let's see here. G-Dub, is that a class 2 double die or a class 4?
Got me there.
Okay. Here we go. Thank you for sending that to me. 1995D. Oh, Polyboo's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Don't show it too much there, but right there, guys, it does.
Oh, this is pretty. Yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
right there, the R.
I didn't think it was going to be what it is.
Yeah.
All of that right there. Trust is very nice.
Yeah.
I don't think it shows. Yeah, don't show much here. You can see a
No.
little bit on the better example right there. I think he had a better shot, and I could see it better. It don't show a whole lot over here on the Liberty. It does a little here. But as you go around, it starts right here on the God, but as you go around, it gets stronger to this side over here.
In pretty good shape
FS
too.
101. Okay, J-Dub, thank you.
Nice color coin.
That is a very nice coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
He took, and just to let you guys know, he finds a lot of these just roll hunting. This was a roll hunt find, I believe. Now he's in the chat. He can let us know. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I got right now that people have sent for us to share. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, that 95D. If memory serves me correctly, I believe Joshua also found a 92 transitional reverse. Is that right? I think you'll help us by answering. Sierra Hippie, sorry. The $1.50 of yours, I wish I could have got it to show, but it being a cameo on those damn things are so hard to see. But it's still, I mean, it's a good find. I'd like to have one of them in that grade myself. And a lot of them are that grade. But as we just found out, you can see it better on non-cameos. Yes, Polly, you're right. I believe he said that was the number 2 or the number 3. The number 1 in the 95D double diaverse is more valuable by far, like 20, maybe even 100 times more valuable than the 95 double die, the regular one.
Hard to believe. Hard to believe.
Wow, Sticks for Fire, that's wild. A 92 that's got such a rotation that it's a token flip as opposed to a coin flip or a metal flip. Take your pick. I call it Sticks for Fire. I call it a token flip. I don't think, Brad, isn't a token and a metal flip the same as opposed to a coin flip?
I'm not sure about a token. I do know that metal flip is opposite coin.
That would be like a Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a token then to me. Lady Spitfire, welcome, and never too late. You're still here. Heck, we haven't even said a prayer yet for Brad, so you're good.
What?
Trying to get rid of those demons from you.
All right.
Everybody smile, Brad. They all agree.
Where's the goat, David? The goat that's on the chart.
I got too close to shore, and he decided to swim for shore along with the parrot flew to shore. So
You need a new one.
He's in London now. Might be a little crowded there from what I hear.
That's pretty funny.
You there by Big Ben there, David?
yep.
Well, at least you'll know what time it is.
That's right.
Saying nothing. It gets me in trouble every time.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Go for it.
Okay, is it true that third-party grading companies will only, if you have a red coin, a red copper coin, they will only guarantee the red designation for a period of 10 years?
They may not guarantee it that long. I think they don't guarantee it at all.
There you have it.
That's why so many people pay a really large premium for the early slabs that are red designation, because it's already been 30, 40 years. The coin's been in there and it hasn't turned. So they're pretty
pretty sure it'll
it's going to stay.
Oh,
His pennies are the worst. Lincoln cents are the worst. They change color. They're so pretty when you get them,
right.
and then it's just, the chance, any kind of slight temperature, moisture, and they're going to change color.
Sierra heard that too. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna look at a bicentennial Denver, guys. Don't forget. By the way, this is a Denver, everybody. Just so you know, stuck the picture. There we go.
R.
That's pretty cool.
Look
I'll
at
see
the
those.
R.
I like that double die, guys. That's a nice looking double die.
There's always the whole thing with the machine doubling and how do you tell the difference? And
well, again, that's why you're looking for the serifs. B right here.
Yeah,
I mean, the E, you can see the serifs there. R right here, you can see it there.
So is everybody listening? Is what I'm hoping.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know that, and they look at their coin, they think they got one, and they don't. I used to be one of them. I'd be like, "Oh, look," and it's like, no, it's machine double. And then you go.
Okay, can you get a 54 proof penny for?
You should be able to get one for a few dollars.
A couple dollars.
Yeah. Brad might even have one cheaper than that.
No, I don't have one. I already looked around. I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
Depends on if you want it shiny or not.
Well, okay, but
you know what I mean.
You're going to assume a 54 is pretty nice. So
yeah.
A proof 64 red should cost you less than $15. A proof 65 red will be $15 or So a raw one, you should be able to buy a nice raw one for $5 to $10.
I don't have any right now. That's why I said to Brad, because I know he just got a bunch of proofs.
Yeah, but I didn't break the 54 set. It's a set.
54s? That's pretty good.
Oh, that's right. You kept them from 50 up, huh?
Yeah, from 50 and up, I kept as sets. Yes.
Right. Okay. What a 54 proof set, about 150, 175, or 200? I don't know.
No, 54? No, less.
125 for a 55, so I thought it'd be about 200.
No, it's about the same, I think. It's not much different, that's for sure.
Well, he's asking, what does a 54 proof set go in the Capitol? I know you got one, so.
Okay, just a second. I'll look. I'll be right back.
Oh, yep.
Right on.
I like that name. Yep. Huh? Yep.
Oh, they're up this week.
Huh?
I would sell a 1954 proof set, a nice one, for $150, which is bid right now.
Did you hear what Brad said? He goes, "Oh, they're up this week."
I know.
Did you hear that part? Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah. Oh no. I listen to everything. Trust me. How do y'all feel about the investment value of a 2019-2020 high grade W quarters? That is a question from Yep. I personally now. Yep, do me a favor. Give me an idea of what you're talking high grade. Are you talking 67s, 68s? Because there's a big difference in that number. However, I'll go first. I don't care what the butthead says. I think the values are going to do nothing, but I think they're going up. 66, be careful. There's a lot of 66s. Yep. 67, you start getting into where the value is going to continue to climb. And I think they're going to continue climbing myself. However, let's see what the rest of the panel seems to think. Ben, you're right next to me. What do you think about the W 2019-2020 Washington quarters in
You guys really
66,
wanna know
67.
what I think of. I don't really do the W's. I'm still
Okay.
working on everything else, you guys.
Hey, that's
Believe me,
fair enough. Fair
there's a
enough.
couple of our, fellow coin collectors that do W's. They
No,
tell me.
if you don't, that's fine.
I
Okay,
don't really
Dave,
know.
what about you? What do you think?
What do you think?
Hang on to every one of them you can get.
That's what I would say.
Hang on to them.
Doesn't matter what
They're
it is, right? Just
right.
a W.
Right. They only,
I agree.
I think they only put out 2 million
Yeah,
Of each.
of each.
right. So
Hang
you
on
got to
to
get
'em.
them from the mint, or order them ahead of time,
Now I know what Brad's
or
going to
grab
say.
them out of the air, like he said.
Right.
David said.
I know what Brad's going to say, but let's let him speak for himself. But I already know what he's going to say. But
What Polly said. Buddy.
that's my raw ones. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. There you
These
go.
are all different. I promise you. None of these are the same. They're all W's. Every one of them. And just so
I
you
have
know,
those.
I've got about 20 of them that are already in a PCGS holder.
Good.
And out of the 20, I think I got 2 or 3 that are 67s. The rest are 66s.
Yep.
Those are the only ones that I kept besides these raw ones. Yes,
So
Bill
you're into it,
457, I'm
David?
hoarding some. Yes.
Are you into it, David? The W's? It looks like it. Sounds
Yes.
like you're into the W's.
Yep.
Okay, now just so you guys know, Sierra Hippie, great point. I think the V75 2020s are going to do better, even though they're same mintage. I think they're going to do better than the ones without the V75s.
Yep. That privy mark.
Yes, I
Yep.
think that one's going to do better, even though they're the same mintage. What do you think, B, or do you want to jump in?
No. This is not my bag right here.
Okay, that's fair
You
enough.
guys, yeah, because I haven't even started yet on that kind of stuff. I'm still concentrating. I love ancient coins. Ask me about ancient coins.
Paulie, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you.
Paulie, yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny.
I've got just so you guys know,
What
there's
does
the one
these?
with the privy.
Oh, I see on the left side. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, Paulie, I have no idea.
I have some with the mark on it, so maybe I do have some.
I'm going to see if I can't show you guys this, okay? Okay, there we go.
No, go ahead. No, you're fine.
Okay, there's your privy mark right there that he's
Yeah.
talking about.
Right.
There's your W, but this here, let me see. Do I have one?
I
Yeah.
have some with that on.
See,
there.
now here's a W from 2019. It does not have the privy on it.
Well, that one's a little beat up. Oh.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, these did not make it into
Yeah, they seem
and
it a little
actually
bit.
this here, if I took this out, it's a BU, I bet you.
Yeah,
What you're seeing is it's
Yeah.
being protected by the plastic, so the plastic's doing what it's supposed to do.
plastic's beat up.
Yeah, it is because they've been in there now. Well, what?
That little bucket, huh?
5-6 years.
Organized like I am, Robert.
Yep. Good
I got
deal.
stuff in
D-dub.
buckets and cups and stuff.
Okay, should I
Everywhere.
here?
Yeah, that's
Thank
cool.
you. Yep. Let's see. Thanks for playing on a pair of the PCGS 2020. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Oh.
Awesome. Yep. Hey. Yep. I've only got, like, say, 2 or 3 of the 67 grades, and I'm keeping those for me because I think they're going to go back up when they first started, the first 67 I had, yep, is it took and it sold for over $1,000. And then the other ones I just kept because they dropped down to about $300 to $600. But that's because I never got them out quick enough. I couldn't get them quick enough return from PCGS. Blah. That's why. So there you go.
$1,000? Whoa.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think the one that I sold, I think it sold for $1,047.
Sweet.
It's better than
Yeah, that's paid for all the rest of them that are slabbed there, David.
Sure.
And that's what I was going for. I took and sold the one to pay for all the other slabs, and then I kept the rest of the slabs. I sold 2 or 3 cents in. That's been about it. Now the 66s, I don't know where are they at on prices now.
I'd have to look.
Wow, 68's the expensive coin even today.
I think it's hard to get a 68.
Yes, it is. Yeah, 68, you're talking 4 or 5K, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I find it very difficult to get 68s, but 69s are easy.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if I want to touch that.
Yeah,
I don't either.
Can't,
Because,
can't touch this.
don't want to.
Brad, I don't want to know what you're doing, but what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
You have
signing
to-
your name?
I'm filling out a form.
Get an auto pen.
I'm having you recalled.
No, he's filling out what it is. He was arrested. He's filling out that paperwork to the judge.
Whoops.
Robert, were
I don't think
those
he caught that bee, by the way.
Yeah, no. That's good because he doesn't need to.
Robert, were those in 2020 with the B75?
Yes, only 2020. The guy I know that found all the ones that I had got to go through, guys, he was buying boxes at a time. And some of the rolls, I still have, by the way, I got 1 or 2 rolls that shows the W on one end. And I've just got it. I had about 5 of them. I sold a couple. They sell for pretty decent. And people have said, hey, let's open them right on live. And they've done it. And if you look at my lives, 1 or 2 only had 1 in it. But there was one that had 2 or 3 W's in it. So I know for a fact when he was looking through them, the best he did in a roll was he found a roll with 8 W's in it. BU rolls, all original
Lucky
BU rolls.
him.
He ended up being the first.
Lucky.
The first one he got into, he ended up finding 189 of them. Second time, he found about 250 of them.
What bank was he? What state was he in?
Ohio.
Confusion.
Because we don't see him over here very much.
Well, I don't know. It was a lot of. Remember, the 500 to a box. He found, or he was buying a bunch of boxes.
We had to just ask him.
Buy them, go through them, sell them back to the bank, and go through and start again.
They probably know.
So, Robert, I'm looking at Gray Sheet 2020W. This is the bat quarter, American Samoa.
Yep.
V75. It's showing a Gray Sheet price of at MS67 of 125.
For a W. That quarter. Really?
Yeah, good luck finding it. Good luck finding that.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what they're showing.
Well, I'm not doing it. Okay.
I don't know.
That'd be really hard.
Hey, Bill 457. He don't have them no more, but I know where they are. All of them.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep. You're right.
Yeah.
Same here. I'll buy a bunch of them at that price.
Okay, here we go. Here's the Marsh Billings W MS67 gray sheet 425 retail 550.
That's more like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're talking about clad.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna have to
That's
get
the only
into
way they
this.
made them be.
I'm gonna have to get into this. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Sorry, but maybe I should. Really, for a class, I find that's crazy. Okay, so
I don't
maybe
know
I'm
if
gonna
you can
start doing this.
B, I don't know if you can find them anymore in rolls
I'll
or
give it a
anything. I
shot.
mean, it's been
Yeah, you
been
can.
4 or 5
Yeah, you
years.
can.
You
Yes,
can.
you can. Yep.
Okay.
You never know, especially in the state I'm in. There's not a lot of people doing it here. If there is, I don't know where they are.
I remember that bill 457. Yeah, you can still find them. You can still find them in change. So guys, don't be afraid to
Yeah.
look. Now you may
I
find
do.
it beat up, and you're not going to get the $400. You're going to be lucky to get
Right.
$5 for them because they have been beat up. If
Yeah.
they're in brand new condition, go from there. But like I said, I still have. I guarantee I got a roll I can show you right now. At least one that shows the end that's got a W showing on one end of it, and it came from the set I was just talking about, where the guy was finding between 2 and 8 per roll.
And that was recently?
No, I've
Oh.
had this roll since 20.
Oh.
I took and I had it one time. I had a whole box of them, David.
Okay.
I went through a bunch and I found a bunch. Yeah, I mean, I've handled over 500. Well, actually, I take that back because I handled, and Bill 457 was talking, I handled every one that Jeep and John had.
I don't remember that guy.
Jeep and John.
Who's that?
Okay, he's somebody that he still is around, but he moved to the Philippines. But I'll put it to you this way: he got close to 5 digits for that. He had that many, and he was in this area too. But I guess he sold. It was several hundred. There was rolls of, and I mean rolls, guys. I took and I had I don't know how. God, there was so many of them.
He moved to the Philippines. Is that what happened to that guy? Because he kind of disappeared. He was doing a lot of karaoke on his channel. Do you remember?
He got deported. ICE picked him up on the street and deported him.
Bill 457, yes, he moved to the Philippines, right? But I seen him come back as well, Bill 457. He was just back not too long ago. I don't know for how long he could show up at any time, but I know he came back for a little bit. I don't know if he's back still or if he went back to the Philippines. But I do know he's got a girlfriend, and I believe he's got a house over there, guys. So he made the move.
Right on. I was wondering where he went because he was doing karaoke on his. People were singing on his channel before he disappeared.
Yeah, me and Florida Lena met with him like a week before he went to the Philippines because I got his entire collection, and it wasn't for me. I got it for another person that bought it. I just happened to be the middle guy that held on to it until that person could come to Cincinnati to pick it up because I live close enough to Jeep and John, and the other person trusts me to hold on to a whole lot of coins.
Yeah, that's cool. I was wondering what happened to him. Thanks. I was wondering. Sometimes, people just disappear and then you never see him again and stuff, So.
Yeah, Jeep, he's a good guy. I mean, hell, I took him. We had a good discussion, had a good talk. He had a lot of shit, man.
Did he really?
Florida said he bought property in the Philippines. The only way he could do that, guys, is to have a female over there that he, hooked up with. Got married to, actually.
Yeah. Good for him, though. He probably likes it. He's probably happy.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Bill, that's interesting. So they were going around the country looking for them. That's interesting.
The guy that I know that found all the ones, David, He basically east of the Mississippi. He was hitting banks all over too.
Okay. Yeah.
Really? They're going to banks.
Bill, I
looking
did
for
not know he
W's.
moved there for his job.
Okay, now I want to know something.
I don't know what kind of job he had, but I'll take your word for it. Go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry.
What I want to know is what. Okay, so what's the point of the West Point Mint? Do you see what I'm saying? We already had mints that were making enough coins for the whole U.S. What's the point?
Same as it is for anything that the mint does. You have to understand, B, besides the penny, besides the nickel, every coin that the United States Mint sells, they make do-re-mi, baby. They make bank. Okay. That would be like you taking and getting a quarter and paying a quarter for it, but you're able to sell it for, let's say, $5. How often you going to do that?
Are you serious? That's why they started the West Point Mint.
I think
That's
so.
it.
That's one of the reasons. Yes. Okay,
wow.
here's the deal. Here's the whole story.
Okay.
Listen to me. You're going to hear the whole story. They took and they had a dealer, a bunch of dealers got together on the internet. COINTALK, you and myself, even Justin might have been included in this. I don't remember if he was or not. However, we did a $1 million feed to throw out into the United States in collectible coins. We all agreed we would take collectible coins and put them out in circulation throughout the United States of America. One of the guys that was part of it, one of the dealers, he took and he knew somebody at the mint director, I believe, talked it over with him. They said, awesome, we are going to join in and help. And that's where the 2019 W penny, the nickel, and the quarter all came from.
Cool.
Okay.
So there you go. And it all started, we all took, and we all was just basically trying to get people into the hobby. And we were just feeding, I mean, you know, you name it. Just take a handful of wheat pennies, some buffalo nickels, silver mercury dimes, and just put it out in circulation. We ought to do it again. We really need to do it again, folks. And this is for the whole coin community, everybody out there. I'm serious, B. That's how it started last time. That's literally how it started the last time.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. I promise you.
The mint should do it again.
Really? This is a good thing, I think. This is a good thing.
Oh, that coin
People
was
excited.
great.
Yeah, they get excited. And ooh, you know, it's good.
Well, I'll go back to that. But yes, Bill, I think you're right. It was called the Great American Coin Hunt.
Yes, it was.
When was this, you guys? When did they do this?
19 and 20.
They started it. We started talking about it in late 2018, guys. And when we went to doing it, it was already on the move. We was already starting it. And then the government picked it up in 2019 and it continued up into 2020. But that was all part of us. Like I say, it all started on Facebook.
That's neat.
Facebook.
Yes, Facebook. That's where we all started it, and then
you guys all have Facebook.
And then it just went all over all social media. But it primarily, David, started on Facebook.
Interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting.
I never got to read this. I think they have a good enough story, and think it's good. The youth seems to like to say W all the time. I agree with that. The 1920 W quarters will resonate with upcoming new players in the collectible coin game. I think you're right. Yep. I absolutely agree with you. That's a modern coin. Not only the quarter, the penny, even though it's going to be tougher, and the nickel is going to be tough to take.
It was just named after my favorite president.
What?
W.
Who's that? Washington? Okay.
Never mind.
Wow.
Sitting in the front row of a Star Wars movie again.
Thank you. Yep.
Me too.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. You want to sit in the middle of the theater, Brad. Smack dab in the middle of the theater. Okay? It's the best seats.
Thank you, Paulie.
Just say it. Especially if it's surround sound and max
I
sound.
know he's lying, guys. Ain't
But
no way-
it fit the narrative. Come on,
I
Robert. It fit the narrative.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit. And the thing, Dave, do me a favor. I need you to send me just one rubber boot.
Really?
Can do that.
Guys are all a little
So, Robert,
slap-happy
you just
today,
need to
aren't you?
find somebody missing the other leg and with the same shoe size.
Wow.
Well, I got to buy a new set of shoes anyway.
We're a little slap happy today. A little slap happy.
Who's that, B?
Both of you guys.
Oh, B, I'm always in a good mood. You
Slap
kidding me?
happy a little bit. Like, no, Brad just did it.
I was just putting on my aftershave.
Uh-huh. Does it smell good?
I smell great. You want to sniff?
No, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good right here. I'm good.
Dave, I wrote down, excuse me, guys.
Oh, he's going to talk today.
Polly
So-
Wally, that's not the point. I know Brad. And yeah, I'll just leave that at that. Either way, the W's is an awesome thing. It was great. And like I said, realistically, guys, we are coming up, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, all the coins are going to be redesigned next year.
Well, I was just thinking we're coming up, but we're past the
Ooh,
5
you
years.
guys.
Maybe we should take and consider, guys,
Just leave it.
and we could start. I mean, with everything, it takes time, but we could start with a 10-year anniversary. That ain't that far away. I mean, you know, it's probably forever for young kids, but, you know, we only got a few more years and we're at the 10-year anniversary for the W's, guys.
Right.
Well, here again, remember, we started in 18 and it never took effect to where the government never got involved until 2019.
It's always better when they don't get involved. You know?
That was one of the times, B, I think it was a good thing. Okay. I mean, listen, the whole idea, here's the one thing I learned a long time ago.
Okay.
I got interested in this hobby when I was a young kid. I was only 8 years old when I seen my
10.
I was 8. I see my or maybe between 6 and 8. I don't remember exactly. I just remember him opening at the time my grandmother's cedar chest, which was back in the day used to be at the end of the bed, and that's where all the pillow, all the linen for the bed would stay. At least in my grandmother's house. Well, underneath all that, at the bottom, my grandfather was a collector. And he was a roll collector. He had rolls of Morgan dollars, guys. And I mean, we're talking a bunch. And that's when I fell in love. I seen those. I fell in love.
Like? What's that like?
Oh, I would
Full of
much
Morgans? Are you kidding?
Nice.
rolls, sweetheart, rolls of.
Is your granddad?
Yes, he passed, but yes, it was my grandfather. He
Yeah.
took, and I'll put it to you this way. My grandmother went to the hospital and was in the hospital for over a year, B. Okay.
Okay.
And he took and sold part of his collection to pay the hospital bill off.
Ooh, he wasn't happy, was
He paid, well, no. My grandfather was dedicated to my grandmother. Just like me, it wouldn't hurt if it meant me selling every flipping coin I had to save Flora. You can bet your ass.
Oh,
it
yeah,
would.
me too.
Well, that's what it was. That was same for him.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
It's funny.
It's just
You need to, what? You know, they still get back.
listen, don't get me wrong. He still had a lot left over.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Some stubborn people in this world. I can just hear them going, "No, you didn't sell my coin collection, did you?" You know, to pay bills. You know, come on. That's why you do it.
Well,
One of the reasons we all do it.
well, we just
because
do it
it's
for
the best
financial
hobby
security.
ever, Robert. It's the best hobby ever. Come
Well,
on.
I tell people that join it a couple things. One, it's a hobby. Two, don't put yourself in financial difficulties because it is a hobby. And three, realistically, don't do it to try to get rich. I mean, you may make a lot of money, but don't try to do it to be rich, because if you don't make it, then you're going to be disappointed. I mean,
takes all the fun out of it.
Right. It's a hobby. Enjoy it. Have fun. And if you make money along the way, guess what? That's just the
Yay!
bonus.
That's the way I look at it. Yay! Bonus. Otherwise, it's just a hobby, you know, and I enjoy the hobby.
Well, it's like, Brad did say something a long time ago, go and try and sell your used bowling shoes. See what you're going to get out of that. Or sell your used golf clubs. How much you going to get out of that,
Yeah. There was
So,
a
I mean,
store that
it's
used
really-
to sell that stuff. It was a used sporting goods store that would sell that kind of stuff. So,
And you got maybe 30%.
it's expensive used.
Right. But you only got about 30% of what you invested into it. So,
Exactly. Yeah. What do you expect?
yeah, don't do it don't do it to try to get rich. Take and do it because you enjoy it and you're having fun. That if you do that, you're ahead of the game. And then, like I said, if you make any money off of it, okay, there's your bonus.
Hi, John Jacobs. Hi, Alexander Smith. It's faster than typing.
There you
Say
go, B.
hi. It's like, oh, hi, how you doing? I'm like, holy crap, I don't type that fast. I try.
Oh, there you go, Bill.
What do you say?
It's like I have that one
15 years
shirt
ago.
that said, let's see, what is it? I've said it. I don't know. I need to get those shirts made, but it's like coin collecting, the hobby where you can go broke and still have money.
Yeah. That's what I tell everybody. It's the best hobby ever.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of other hobbies or, stuff you do costs you money. It costs you money, but it also is money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Some people think, oh, it's terrible because you're saving money, or you're collecting money and you're, all that money's the root of all evil and all that kind of stuff. Baloney. What are you doing there, Brad?
Hmm?
Do you know what you're doing?
No.
Okay. I ask people that all the time if they know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing 99% of the time, but you guys all know that. I just try. I try. David, what are you doing? He's looking all over the place. What are you doing? Are you saying
I'm
hello
trying to share my screen, but I don't think Robert's picking up.
Is he
on
paying
it. There
attention to
go.
you? Okay.
That's okay.
No,
No,
he wasn't paying attention. He ain't
It's
gonna
all
lie
right.
about it either.
If anybody's interested, the people from Whitman are putting out some special books. If you like watching more in-depth study on different coins, Whitman just put out a Washington quarter book, which might be interesting to some of the people here. It is available now.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
They would know their coins. Who the author?
Right.
The author.
right.
Yeah, they know their coins.
They're going to be.
Yeah.
Running series, I believe, isn't it, Brad?
Yes, it is a I don't know, probably 12 or 15 books now.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay, there's a book and there's a pamphlet. Okay, so how many pages is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I believe a book is like, over a certain amount of pages and
It says over 750 images,
images, 850 listings. Still doesn't mean how big
850 listings,
how big
right?
but it's
Uh,
probably like, what did those other books that we, I don't know, what were they called? Those cliff notes. It's probably like the thickness of a cliff note, or is it a thick book? Because our cherry pickers books are very thick.
Well, right, but this one here, I bet is about half of the size B because they've been getting a little smaller. And just to let you guys know,
Yeah.
anything coming out new from Whitman, the prices are going up. So,
right.
On everything, Robert, it's coming. I haven't heard good news at all.
They're also doing one on Shield nickels that'll be coming out, and a new one in the a new one is on private and pioneer gold coins, which I know nothing about. So those will be available in the near future.
You should join the ANA, David.
I am a member.
Do you know they have books and pamphlets and all that kind of stuff too?
Right. I wish there were like 48 hours in a day.
Me too. Let's vote for that. I'm with you there.
Right.
I don't have enough time every day.
I like daylight wasting time myself.
I don't have enough time. There's not enough time to do everything. Everybody wants to go to eat and go to sleep, David. Don't want to eat. Let's eat and go to bed.
Right.
I'm like, okay. That's why I get nothing done.
David's just making me sleepy today.
Oh, sorry, Brad.
Why, David?
Well, look at his background. He's got a nighttime background.
Yeah.
It's making
my navigator, he didn't know where he was going today, so he got us lost by Big
Got
Ben.
you home. That's where they're saying that the Templars were the original pirates.
Ah.
Yes. Did you hear about that, David?
No. Didn't know that.
That's
there
why
you go, Dave. I'll share your background, Dave.
Look at his. You shared his background.
Oh man.
Nice house.
Yeah.
And then you got there's a load of laundry over there on the floor and stuff.
I'll have to take Dave and I'll have to play with that and get me some backgrounds and start playing with them like you do.
Very nice.
Get me a big grand.
I didn't know you were taking pictures inside my house last time you were there.
Brad, you can't lie to me. I've been in your house.
That's what I mean.
That's stucco. Stucco, maybe. Stucco sheetrock. I love the really old homes. Yeah.
Bill, I wish I could.
What is Bill saying? I've walked the plank. Did you see that, David? It was a few years ago, and they redid a ship from the beginning. Rebuilt the ship.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that? That was pretty amazing. Yeah. An old clipper ship, they built it from the ground floor up.
Wow.
Proving that they could.
It's easier, though, if you build them from the top down.
Yeah, whatever.
Start at the top of the mast and work your way down.
No, I don't.
No?
No. I don't think so. But nice try. Yeah.
I've used this a lot today.
But that would be cool. I know, huh? More than average. It's been necessary, David.
I think so.
Necessary. We need Nick. Nick needs to be here. She, she keeps it down over there in that other corner.
I'm asking her if she has any updates now.
She's probably getting her picture taken right now. And Brad's,
maybe she's breaking the fifth camera then.
And her face will go from smiley to
Bill wants to take a ship in a bottle.
I don't know. Whatever. People build ships and bottles. They got a lot of time on their hands. David, people like that, they have a lot of time on their hands and building ships and bottles. I want to know why they think they have so much time. How comes?
Well, they would probably ask you
You
the
have
same
time to
thing,
look at
V.
coins.
I don't have
Yeah.
enough time.
They would say,
I'm the opposite. I want them to help me. It's like, okay, well, I have some things you can help me with. Because my plate's always full. I never have enough time. So that anyway, that's pretty funny. Romans, Greeks, those dudes up north. First, but you know that the coin that comes kind of like after the Roman coins I've been doing is Pontius Pilate. Yay, Pontius Pilate! I can hardly wait to,
Okay.
I don't know. I might just skip that entirely, Robert. You know how you told me to skip some of them? I get it now. I'm gonna skip some. It's like I don't want to do any more Roman coins. There's a zillion emperors. It's like I got a picture of it, and like all the emperors. How much time do you have? I don't have that kind of time. I want to get to the American coins and like because all the first coins were not from here. So
Well, why don't you do this, B? Break it
got any
up.
other ideas?
Yeah, break it up into different scenarios. Like you can do just this emperor in that space of time because each emperor has more than one coin.
No kidding. And Julius Caesar was a busy guy.
Well, there you go. And you
Until
can
he got
even
stabbed 23
even
times.
with Julius Caesar, I know enough to know you can go by different time frames that he was in power because he conquered different people, and each time the coins would change.
I
Yeah,
got
he
an
was-
update
he was
from
locked
Maine.
in.
Okay, an update
Oh,
from
boy.
Maine, everybody. Pay attention.
She's next in line.
Nice.
So now we're taking bets on whether the line ends before 5 o'clock when they close, and she has
should
to
have
go
found
back
somebody that
tomorrow.
she was cut in front, or let her cut. She's so beautiful.
Wonder what happens if she gets a blonde up at the counter, though. Two blondes together. Oh,
There's
snap.
never more than one person at the counter. They have 5, 6 people that work there, and one of them's on a break, one of them's on lunch. The other one is like, it's ridiculous. And they don't rotate their employees correctly. That's why you
Well, now
spend so much.
B, it all depends.
I don't think so.
I know for a fact there's places in West Virginia they have one person. That's it. You're done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, but here in
there's 5
Cincinnati,
that are on. 5 that are on the clock.
Where I just went, and me and Floor was at the BMV. One out of in our area, there's probably 5 in just our area, and there was 5 people there. So,
but they're never all behind the counter at the same time.
They were. Yes, they were.
Oh, it makes me so mad. I was watching them, like this one goes on a break, that one comes out, that one's on lunch, that one, and I was like, oh my God, there's, if you're lucky, 2 that are actually taking paperwork.
Well, I'll put it to you this way, B, and this is the truth, okay? From where I live, there is a location that I can either go south or I can go north. South, the homes are about 100 to 300,000. Okay, you're probably referring to those people. You go to the north, they're 500,000 and up dollar homes.
Oh, right.
And they actually go to work and they will actually service you. So I always go to the one up north and not south.
No kidding. In our part of town, it's pretty funny that you're saying that because that's exactly true.
I know it is. You're right.
Different DMVs. There's different DMVs in the city, and especially the ones that are in the north are faster.
But that's the way it is. I mean, what do you got, David?
No. I'm with you there. Okay, David, what are we looking at?
Okay, B, watch out for these too. They have an extra V in the VDB.
Okay.
Victor David Brenner. There's I'm sorry, my scope is not working, but
I just need to know what it is. That's very good.
oh,
And other people the same thing.
I'm sorry, it's a Lincoln cent.
Because you
And
know I handle money a lot, so I see a lot. So
right.
yeah, right on.
So be on the lookout for these.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be worth something too.
Who was looking for the 1954 Lincoln cent? Who was it? Was it
proof? It was a proof, and I believe it was Bill 457.
Okay. I try to remember who's looking for what, you know. I'm like you, I got all kinds of stuff, you know. All kinds of stuff. David, I found a VDBV Tuesday. Look at that.
Cool, JJ.
Right
all right.
Yeah,
nice. I was right, B. It was Bill 457 that was looking for that.
It was Bill. Okay, Bill. Right on. Right on. Okay, I'm going to try to remember that. Try to remember it. I just found it wasn't me, it was RJ just found a 1968 S or something crazy like that. And it's like brand new. So a lot of times I think people like inherit coins or get them from somebody else and then they just put them out in circulation because they don't think they're worth nothing, or they don't want to take the time to try to get what they're worth. They don't have time for that. So they just throw them out in circulation. They go buy a soda pop or something.
Well,
that's how I've gotten, what do you call it, Robert? I've gotten silver certificates because they don't work in the poker machine. You put $1 silver certificate, the reader won't read it. And I'm like, well, you know, that's a silver certificate that I'm going to exchange a regular dollar for. And they're like, I want to stick it in the poker machine. I'm like, okay. What can you do?
Get to be friends with your bank teller, and you might get more than one.
No, I'm talking about customers, Robert. They come in, they want to play the poker machine. They're crazy, you know, and they'll give me a silver certificate. It's only happened a couple of times, but still, really, you know.
You got to remember, B, when I was a young kid, I used to work at a bar behind the bar, and I know exactly what you. Yeah, I mean, they don't give me my drink. That's all I want.
They don't care. They don't care what it is. Does that have a 1 on it? Yes. Okay. And that's how they do it. That's exactly how they do it.
Yep.
The gamblers are worse. You know that. They're not even drunk. Just like, So, yeah.
Bill Triplett, I'll never forget him. He used to always come in and he would always buy any silver I'd find it. He'd reward me. And he would always give me extra money for the silver. What?
He'd reward you with a pat on the head.
No, he didn't. He wasn't as cheap as you, Brad. He actually gave me money.
He was buying that, like the constitutional silver that you got, you know, while you were working.
Silver I'd get, I would save for him, and then yes, he would pay me extra for it. I mean, of course, he would only pay me, you know, he'd pay me less for 40%, but he'd pay me. I mean, I think, don't get me wrong, guys. I mean, we're talking back in 74 to 76. Silver wasn't that much.
Yeah, it wasn't. No.
Robert,
I started in the 70s.
Robert, G-Dub is talking to you.
G-Dub.
Make it a minute.
Can you take a minute and look at PCGS and see if you have?
He's still thinking about his 1966.
Oh, yeah, I'll look, G-Dub. Hold on.
Hi, Jammin.
Yeah, I usually, you know, a lot of people say they don't, but yeah, let's see here. Go ahead, you guys can keep talking. I'll look.
Send a pic of an interesting mercury dime if you don't mind looking when you get a chance. So what's on the mercury dime? What's on it? What makes it interesting?
Which one?
The message at 149 or it'd be 349, right? For you guys, Jammin' Makey. His comment.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. We have to see it.
I don't know. Do you know? No, I don't know. Do you know? No, I don't know. Maybe you know.
So, do you have a piggy bank when you were little, Brad? Did you have a piggy bank?
Yeah, I guess I did. Most of the time, I just had an old Russell Stover box that I threw my money in.
Interesting, how some people had real piggy banks and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it was easier to get into the Russell Stover box.
Yeah, I bet. Piggy banks are so you don't get into it. You have to break it to get into it. That was the whole idea, you know. Okay. Anyway.
There's a population 1 in 35.
There's 6 known to exist.
No, Robert. There are 6 graded at PCGS.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
6 known to exist at PCGS by the grading. You're right. My bad. But right now, that's your pop. And you've got what you got to do, just so you know. You got to go up, get your 66, and then look down here where it says die varieties, and it'll show
Yeah, but
you.
you have to hit the blue thing first. You hit hide related coins and varieties for a minute. All right. So you have to, in order to get those, you have to hit that. Show related coins and varieties, and then it'll show. There you go.
And they only show a 35 and a 45 here.
So cool. I'm going to check
And they,
mine.
right here, a 45 on Heritage sold for an XF45 on 4/18 of 2012, sold for $920. That is the auction record for that coin.
You never know.
Well, so there you go. I hope that helps.
A coin as old as I am. Same year. Yep.
What, did you pick up a denarius and say that?
No, I was talking about the 66. No. Oh, I can say something, but I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to be cool.
Thank you for letting me know about that, David.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah, that's cool, G-Dub. I think that's really cool that you found that. He's the one that found the quarter, right? That's
Yes,
cool.
G-Dub did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is very cool. I guess I'm going to have to break open that BU bag in the back and look through it.
I'll help you.
No, you won't, David, because he ain't got one. But I do have some rolls, David. I promise you that. Let's see. This one, here's a BU roll of 1965 right here that I've not sold. I bought a bunch. I got them in a box. I got a bunch of quarter rolls, and I do have a 66 roll of quarters, guys. And I might even have a 65 that's in the original Bancraft roll. That's right, GW. Yeah, 65 is expensive. So, yeah, guys, I mean, just remember, guys, if you're looking for BU rolls and quarters, I got them. But the problem is they're expensive in the gray sheet. And it's probably because those double dies are so scarce.
Folly. Yeah. I'm on those spring chicken.
Thank you so much.
I saw a video not too long ago. Some chickens run into this lady's car, and chickens can run a lot faster than you think they can. It's pretty surprised how fast those chickens run. It was funny. She brings stuff for them, so they were after her car. It was funny. Anyway. Found it in the dumpster. What did you find in the dumpster? Bill,
Dinner.
do you want me to slap him for
Guys, don't forget for future references, when we go to do stuff, as far as share in photographs, do yourself a favor not to forget, ask COINOpp. Just simple as that. askcoinopp at gmail.com. That's where we'll take the questions. As far as
Cool.
that's strictly for this podcast.
That's a good idea.
So, David asked the question before. What's our topic for next week?
Good question.
I'm waiting for an answer, guys. I'm
have
tired
no
of it being
idea.
left up to me.
Well, we were talking about the price of gold and all that kind of stuff, and I still have it written down what everybody said. So I don't
The
know.
year's not over yet.
Oh, is that what we were doing? Oh, okay. I missed that part. So it's for
Man,
1 year.
you are.
No, I missed that part. It's
Yes.
See,
B
it's right
is
here.
like Spider-Man. Okay. She got bit by a goose. So now she's a
No, I
little.
can only hear out of one ear. All I need is an earbud. I don't need earbuds. So sometimes I miss stuff because I can't hear. Sorry, I do the best I can. I don't even need this earbud. It's like this earbud is like I don't need it.
I have, Bill.
No, I've never been bitten by a goose. They nip at you.
Oh, he'll bite
My
you. You
sister
know
did.
it.
My sister did.
I've been bit by one.
She got chased by them. They were chasing her because they were like taller than she was. She's really short. They were bigger than her.
Yes, 949. I hope the parrot to be back.
Don't forget, guys, he got close to land. The parrot just left him. So he had to take, and he's just waiting for the parrot to come back. Sooner or later, the parrot will get hungry and will want to crack. So,
You need to get a homing parrot.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Dumb, it's funny.
Me
Sure, they
neither,
always
David.
come back to roost.
I always thought those were pigeons, but okay.
Well, okay.
There's,
Well,
Chubby
Moon is
Hubby, he
sitting out
told
there
me
waiting
there's
for the
pigeons
swallows.
and there's pigeons and doves, is what he told me. Chubby Hubby.
And then there are swallows.
Thanks, Brad.
You have to
Thanks
wait
for
for the
throwing that in
swallows at Capistrano, right? They came back.
Yeah, I went every year too.
And then they're the buzzards at Berkeley, the Berkeley buzzards.
You know what they do, Brad? They crap on everything.
That's
Kind of
pigeon.
like me, huh? So what are we going to do next week? Come on, guys. We have to come up with something. Give us a suggestion, please.
He's big.
Please, somebody help us.
Oh, I don't know. This next month.
Oh,
There's
Bill
nothing going on
457, I
next
whistle
month.
with the chicks.
We'll think of something. We'll think of something for y'all.
We'll think of something.
I
Yeah, I
promise.
do know David's got a pretty good list of stuff that we.
I got a
Right.
list too, David.
Yeah, if
Thank
we have
goodness,
to, we can, the
Mhm.
best part about that, Dave, is we can use that as a backup if nobody comes up
Sure.
with suggestions in the chat. Because there are
Because I
some
like it when they
times-
do it.
Well, I know, but there's times that people come up with good discussions, good topics in the chat, and David's been good enough to put them on a spreadsheet for us. So now we can take and we can
Yeah.
just go through and jerk it out.
There are
I know
people that come up
Chad
with there are people that come up with good ideas, people that come up with great ideas, and then there's Robert.
And
There's
Brad.
people that can't come up with nothing. They
Brad.
can't come up with nothing.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You would know, right?
Well, you notice he was just able to say, yeah.
He gets nervous.
Limited vocabulary there.
He gets
Okay,
nervous. Look, he gets nervous.
okay, kids, it's time. Here we go. Just so y'all know, it's time to say goodbye. There you go, B.
Yes, I had a good time again. I always do. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It's great that you all take the time to come and see us. And I want to thank Robert for having the podcast. And I want to thank David for being David and Brad for being Brad. And we miss you, Nick. And I'll see you next time. Sorry you're at the DMV. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thanks, Robert, for hosting the podcast. B, I really enjoyed your large coin presentation. Brad, I appreciate you. I'm still trying to figure out why. And everyone, have a good day.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this time together. See you next week. Robert?
Okay, everybody, thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you for showing up. I appreciate all your support. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be back here at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a sale. I hope you come join us. Hope you support the channel a little bit more. I appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much for all the topics. If you happen to think of something, feel free to take, and like I said, askcoinopp@gmail.com for this podcast with suggestions, maybe photographs of coins that you'd like to share. So thank you, everybody, for joining with us. We love you all. You take care. See you hopefully tomorrow night. And don't forget, guys, if you happen to be looking at coins between now and then, happy hunting. Good night, all.